money property me by. So, and I brought it from the Oloto family.
A beautiful day once again. I was not planning to do a video today, but because of the incident that occurred today, I thought it wise to quickly bring to your notice that the need for due diligence is a top priority when it comes to real estate acquisition. And beyond just due diligence, you don't just buy land anywhere. You don't just buy land from anybody, most especially in quote Omonile, because this Omonile set of people sell this land and they'll keep selling to as many persons they want to sell it to, because all they are after is just the money. I was really pained, and I don't want to use the word. There's this apathy I had on people I saw today who were crying and weeping because their houses, structures were demolished because of encroachment. People who use their life savings to buy properties from Omonile, family people, so community, so this and that, and today all of those investments, hard-earned money, everything gone down the drain. Watch this video and you see what I'm saying. And after this video clip, I'll come and tell you what are the things you must stick to, what are the must do before you buy any property anywhere, not just Lagos State, anywhere. Steps you must take before you acquire any properties, any part of Nigeria. Watch this video. Thank you.
Handle traffic, all the way. Which kind of going?
Hello. Money property me by. So, and I brought it from the Oloto family, which they have their red copy of the survey. One day, the money boundary with Oguye family. Oguye family was the one who want to sell their land to other properties, but they are taking the conflict between them to approach us other family land, which they have already started. From these axis now, they have been going down to Okegunbale. They have gone beyond their boundary. Wọ́n ti ń bọ́ sí Okegunbale lọ sínú Moscow, lọ sínú ti Kazeem, lọ sínú gbogbo àwọn ẹlẹ́mọ̀rọ̀. There is a canal in between us that there is their boundary. They have already beyond the boundary. Right now, enough is enough. And they are claiming that it's Sanwo-Olu and Soviet General. But Jagoro, all of you should come out if you don't have had in this. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Going to the last coverage, understand? If it is ratification, we are ready to do ratification. Yeah. But for them to listen to us, that is how they send our people out. And after in the election now, they will not be saying, you want to collect Lagos, another one over there. To move aside that, we want the president-elect to come and address us. We want everybody, all our children in Lagos State, those people who are the aims as affairs, they come and address us. If they didn't address us, he can lead to another team. By tomorrow, we are going to stop them. We are mobilizing them, and we are going to. See, we don't take law into our hands. But if they didn't address us, if they go to address us, we release a big massacre. It will be more than lucky. Yeah.
Alright, welcome back. Now, as you can see from the video, people are lamenting, crying that they've lost their property, calling on the state government in the person of Sanwo-Olu, His Excellency Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and calling on probably whoever they bought the property from to come and rectify the issue. And all of these persons in quote, they've not attended to this, or they've not shown their face. Now, my concern here is this: doing your due diligence before acquiring any property. Now, the first thing you must do before you acquire any property is to run a search on the said property or the expanse of land or a piece of plot of land you intend to buy. Run a search on it. And who gets this done? The surveyor. Not just any surveyor. Anybody can be a surveyor, especially in Lagos State. The person who has the land is a surveyor. Anybody is a surveyor. Omonile itself is a surveyor. Me, I'm a surveyor. But the person that is saddled with the responsibility to run an authentic search on your property is a registered surveyor. So you must get a registered surveyor to run a search on that expanse of land or that piece of land you intend to buy before putting down a dime on that property. Now, from the video you watch, these persons are lamenting and crying that they've lost their property. We don't have the right information yet. All this information is from people who are crying. We've not heard from the government. We've not heard from the set of people or the Omonile they bought the property from. Probably when we get the story from the government, we'll hear from the Omonile, we'll get to know the real true fact or the facts about this incident. But for now, for you to acquire anything called plot of land in Lagos State, please run your search on that property to ascertain the status of that property. Now, if a property is showing government acquisition, please don't be cajoled into buying the property that the government would form promises or stuff. Anything government acquisition, please, apologies, run away from it. What does government acquisition implies? This means that the government has set aside this location for a particular project, probably now or in the future. And you don't want to get involved in such properties because 50 years down the line, 20 years down the line, the government will come for such properties because they've intended or they've mapped out what they intend to do with that expanse of land. Now, a good example is the coastal road that the government is currently doing from Freedom Way links to VGC down to Ibejuleki, that is where Dangote refinery is. Now, imagine people who acquired property in these houses years ago, maybe in the 90s or in the 80s. Now they've lost that properties because these said properties fall under government acquisition. So when you run your search on any property and it falls under government acquisition, please don't go ahead. Don't just go by the sayings of real estate consultants or realtors telling you, don't worry, it is CFO, it is a governor's consent, it is gazette, it is a session in process, it is freehold, blah blah blah. All these things are jargons. Ascertain for yourself the status of the land before you pay any dime for that land. The next thing you must do is to buy property from reliable real estate developer through your realtor, not just any. I don't buy from Omonile. I really don't know why people like to go through that stress of buying from Omonile because they don't want the real estate developer to get their money. See, that little stress that the developer is taking away from you is what the change you are paying the developer, because you don't know what the developers have gone through to ascertain that this property is good to go. Take for example, I remember last year when a Grace Church property kicked off, we were in search of properties we want to sell. We would search the whole of Epe for 3 months before we ascertain that this is Goshen Residential that we want to sell at Ilara and Early City that we are currently selling at Temu. Now imagine we're searching for property for more than 3 months to ascertain the property we intend to sell, because we don't want to bring out any land out there for sale that will cause issues in the future. So we have to run search, do our local search beyond search with the surveyor. We'll do our local search to ascertain the root owner of the land before we bring it out for sale. And when all of these checks, the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, we brought it out for sale. And no client that's bought into all of this estate has complained, because we on our own, we've gone through that process of conducting due diligence. So it's preferable you buy from real estate developers because they have taken their time to run through the process of due diligence. On this note, I'm really down right now because I practically saw an elderly woman sitting or lying down on the floor crying. You can imagine Probably she got this property long time ago, or probably her children bought it for her and built it, and mommy come and rest and sleep. Now that place, she's rendered homeless. So these are the things you avoid. These are the things you avoid when you do your due diligence, or when you buy from a real estate developer. When I say real estate developer, I don't mean just any developer. Some developers are land sellers, they're not developers. They don't develop their properties. That's another talk for another day. On this note, please conduct your due diligence before you buy any property. You work hard for that money. Don't let it go down the drain anyhow. Stay blessed.